Hi, my name is Bob Baker, and I'm talking to you from Snohomish, Washington, where I have this 2015 Keystone Sprinter 278 BHS. It's a bunk unit that's available for sale now. My wife and I have been RVing about 10 or 12 years, and our kids have gotten older. We just don't use the units as much as we used to. And this is our last one. We've had it for a couple years now, and it's been fantastic. We've used it kind of sparingly, so it's in really good shape, and it would be fantastic for you and your big or your growing family. Let's take a look. This Keystone Sprinter is in really great shape. We've taken really good care of it, updated all the maintenance, we've got all the records. And it is really, it's a unit that can take you just about anywhere. It's not a light trailer, it's about 30 feet long, and it has two slide outs. We pull it with a Chevy Silverado 2500 HD, so it's a 3/4 ton diesel. You can probably pull it with something less, but I'd recommend you have a large doe vehicle for it. You can see one of the slide outs that's open there now, and I'll walk around and then you can see the other one as well. The unit actually has opposing slide outs, meaning that they move back and forth away from one another, which really opens the vehicle up quite a bit. It gives you enough room, in fact, in there, and you'll see in a bit there's actually an island in the kitchen. You can see two entry doors to the vehicle. The one on the right is into the main living area, and the one on the left is into the bathroom. That has been really handy for our family. We've got a dog and 3 kids, and they all get muddy, and so they can go in and out of the bathroom door there on the left without tracking mud or sand or whatever it is all through the inside of the unit. Let's take a quick look inside. So as we walk inside the vehicle, you can see it's got this great bar here that folds back in when you're driving. And as we walk in the vehicle, and I'll turn on some lights here so we can see quite a bit. It's got, you can see, as I mentioned, this island in the middle. This is really a fantastic feature for a vehicle of this size. You can see it's got a 36-inch or a 3-foot slide out there for both the dining room table and the couch, both of which fold down to make beds. The couch in particular is really nice and easy to use. The folding table, if you're familiar with RVs, it's pretty standard setup there. That whole table folds down, or actually the legs pop out from underneath it, and then the table goes down and sits into a bed. But you can see then that there's an 18-inch slide out on the other side, and that makes enough room here for this this whole island area, which is fantastic. You've got a lot of room for cooking. It's easy to clean, and in fact, in the bedroom, we've actually got 2 stools that can sit right here, so your kids can come right up, have breakfast in the morning, or eat dinner, or what have you. In the back here, you can see that this is a bunk unit as well. Let me turn on some lights so you can take a look. There's a bigger bed up on top, and then a little bit smaller one at the bottom, and then there's that nice ladder right there that folds out and lets the kids get up and down real quick, or your friends, or whatever, whoever may need to get up there. They've got lights back there, plugs, the whole bit, and you can see those nice window shades that are in the back that are actually available throughout the trailer. These are really nice if you've never had them on an RV. They fold down there, and they still let a little bit of light in while keeping your privacy, and then they don't rattle around too badly like cheap blinds do in other trailer units. You can see throughout the vehicle there is just tons of storage. This is our pantry here. You're going to see all of our stuff in it, but hopefully one day there'll be your stuff in it. Lots of room, lots of space there, and tons of space down here as well. Absolutely huge pantry area. And as we look around, you can see there's a standard refrigerator. We've got our cutting board here over the very standard gas 3-burner stove. Pretty typical setup for a trailer like this. And then it's obviously got an oven, and it's got that microwave up on top as well, which is great. But lots of storage space here. Tons of areas underneath the counters, drawers. You can put all your accoutrement, as they say, all over the place. If we go back in here, this door here is actually to the bathroom. I mentioned that earlier. as your kids might run in and out of that bathroom. You can see there's a nice vanity there, mirror above the sink, your commode, pretty standard operating, and we've got a bunch of stuff stored back there in the bathtub, but it's plenty of room, and you can see there's a nice skylight. So I'm about 6 feet tall. I fit inside that real easily, and you can take a shower or a bath in there as the case may be. It's a nice unit. Nice little features in this unit too include this little blue light. In fact, there's floor lighting here as well throughout the trailer. This is great when it's really dark and you're out camping somewhere and you just can't get up and see. Little features like this come in really handy. Then in the front of the unit, or towards the front of the unit, you can see we've got this nice entertainment system that actually runs. Okay, so now we're on the outside of the Keystone Sprinter. Let's take a look. The slide outs are still out. You can see the vents here for the that's for the oven. You can see a nice window there, give you a nice amount of light, and then you can see the access panels to the refrigerator and other things on the trailer. Nice lighting available there, and then there's also a scare light above the door. Super handy. Also, there's a backup light in the back. Let me come around back here. You can see nice pull down stairs. I've got them pulled down over there for that one. I don't have them pulled down here in the back for the bathroom, but you can see the bathroom door. You can see this outdoor shower. That's also handy if you've got muddy feet that you need to clean off before you go in. And then it's got this really nice feature down here. They call it the toy lock. Lock it and leave it. This is I've got a master lock on it now, but this is a high density cable chain that you can unlock that padlock and then pull that chain out and then wrap it around anything that you might have that's of value. Maybe you've got a generator or some bicycles or something like that. You can wrap that chain around and then lock it with that lock there. It's an awfully handy feature. You can see the 4 jacks. I've actually installed upgraded jacks throughout the unit. These are not the original equipment manufacturer. These are a little above grade there. We preferred them to the kind of the cheap ones that came with the unit, so we've upgraded there. You can see we've got a full-size spare in the back. It is, of course, a double axle unit, and you can see on the back we've been all over the place. Actually, these are not stickers for everywhere this trailer's been. It's stickers we've ever been in any one of our 3 trailers. So anyway, we've been RVing for a while. I installed that the ladder in the back. It's great to have access up there to the roof. The roof is all rubber, but I do cover the unit in the winter, and it helps a lot to have that ladder. So I installed that myself, and also put on these bike racks in the back. It's handy if you've got bicycles and you're towing them along. That's a nifty thing. You can see the slide out. I'll stand here and you can look at this window. There are windows like that on either side of the slide out. Again, lots of light in the unit. It makes it nice and airy. And then we'll come around here. Tons of storage on the outside as well. We've got a bunch of sewage lines in there ready for storage. But one thing I wanted to note is that actually the unit does have 2 gray water tanks. One of the gray water tanks is for the kitchen, the other's for the bathroom, and that's actually a really handy thing, especially when you've got to clean out that black water tank. But you really have a lot of capacity in all 3 units, and you can boondock if that's what you like to do for a number of days. We've actually gone a full week before we've had to do any dumping at all. It's been great for our family. You can see the big slide out here. This is that 3-foot slide out, but it does encompass the dining room and that couch. Big windows, lovely to let the light in, and of course they're also tinted too, which is really nice. Keep out the sun if you live in a hot part of the country or you're visiting a hot part of the country. City water connections, and of course you can also connect your fresh water as well. Lots more storage. And I'll come around. We've got 2 batteries. These are actually new batteries. Again, upgraded from the original manufacturer. I like having the power to get up and go. And then it's a hand crank jack there in the front to move the unit up and down.